Hello darkness, my old friend, I've come to talk with you again, because a vision softly creeping left its seeds while I was sleeping, and the vision that was planted in my brain still remains within the sound of silence. In restless dreams I walked alone, narrow streets of cobblestone, neath the halo of the street lamp, I turned my collar to the cold and damp, when my eyes were stabbed by the flash of the neon light that split the light and whispered in the sounds of silence. How's it going, folks? This is Wayne R back with another lesson and an amazing song as always. Today we're looking at Simon and Garfunkel and The Sound of Silence. Absolutely love this song. Great sort of acoustic classic, this one. So this is sort of a strum along version. It's fairly easy to play, there's no bar chords in it. Going to show you the little riff at the beginning. Now if you do want the chords, lyrics and strumming pattern to this, as always I'm going to post it up on my Patreon page, so I'll put a link to that in the comments, also a link in the description. And the way that works is click on the link, sign up for as little as a couple of quid a month or however much you guys want to pledge. So all very much appreciated, and it's a way that you guys can support this channel. All the funding from Patreon and the donations that I make generally all go back into the lessons. But what it does, it gives you guys access to all the chords, lyrics and strumming patterns to coincide with all my YouTube content, particularly everything over the past just over 4 years now. There's also some exclusive videos that aren't on YouTube, there's videos from the archive, and there's stuff to coincide with some of the technique lessons that I do if you're into the scales and blues stuff. So what you're waiting for, link in the comments, link in the description. If you don't want to do that and you would like to make a small donation, I've got a new feature which is over this side, just underneath the video. It's a super thanks link, you can click on that, make a small donation. Again, that would be massively appreciated. Thanks for your continued support. Thanks everyone who's subscribed and continues to do so. Now if you are subscribed and you haven't done already, please hit that little notification bell. Again, you'll find that just underneath the video there, and if you click on that bell you'll get notified every time I put a video out. And if you want to, please go over and give me a like on social media. So I'm Wayne R Guitar on Facebook, Twitter or X, whatever it's called these days, Instagram, and also TikTok, as I always say. I'm trying to get down with the kids. Anyway, that's enough of me rambling. Without further ado, let's get to it. Okay, so the song is in standard tuning, but as you can see, you're going to want the capo for this version up on the 6th fret, okay? I've seen different versions of this. The 6th fret would be to match up with the recording. I've also seen a live performance, I think in Central Park, where he actually plays it with the capo on the 7th fret, but keeping it in tune with the recording, I've put the capo on the 6th fret, okay? Now if you want to do the little intro, the little picking part, what I generally do is an A minor chord, okay? Now I'll take my first finger off and I'll pick the G string, the top E string, the B string, that's open, and then back to the open E string. So what we've got, A minor chord on, take the first finger off, we pick the G, E, B, E, okay, so again, if you can see, obviously with the picking hand, we're going A minor chord, take the first finger off, we're playing the 2nd fret on the G, open top E string, open B, and then back to the open top E string. So what we get is, okay, so then what I do at the end of that, I strum an A minor chord. Now it's just a song made up of a series of verses, so once you get the chords to the verse, you've pretty much, you know, got the meat and potatoes of the song. So the first chord is an A minor. At the start of that, I just do a single strum on that. The next chord will be a G. It's up to you what G chord you use. I personally like to use the 3-finger G with my 2nd, 3rd, little pinky on the 3rd fret on the top E string relative to the capo. Then we go back to the A minor. Then we do an F major 7. I like to do that with a C basin. So we take a regular F major 7, move the 3rd finger to the 3rd fret on the A string relative to the capo, little pinky 3rd fret on the D string underneath, okay? And then a quick change back into a C again. Next line we go back to the F major 7, and then we go to a C chord. the next line, F major 7 again, and then there's a C, and then there's a little walk down. So what we get here is a C/B. So from the C chord, we're just going to take the third finger off, keep the first finger where it is, move the second finger to the second fret on the A string relative to the capo, and then we go to an A minor, and then the last line is a G and then an A minor. Okay, so I'm just going to sing that through and you'll see how all of that gels together. So what we get after the single strum of the A minor: hello darkness my old friend, I had to talk with you again, because the vision softly creeping left its seats while I was sleeping, and the vision that was planted in my brain still remains within the sound of silence. Little stop on the A minor chord, then we go round again into verse 2. In restless dreams I walk alone, now the streets of cobblestone, beneath the halo of the street lamp, I tip my collar to the cold and damp. When my eyes were stabbed by the flash of the neon light, they split the light, the sound of silence, and in the naked light I saw. Okay, and so on. Now that generally, that chord pattern goes on all the way through the verses, all the way to the end of the song. So how we finish it on the last verse, on the C, the last line, C/B, we stop on the A minor, and whispered in the sound, single strum on a G of silence, and then an A minor, and then we can go back into the riff at the end. I'm strumming A minor, okay? And that is pretty much, the meat and potatoes of the song. That's what we need. It's a great song, great one to sort of sing and play this one. I like to do it as a strum along. I think the original's got a little bit more picking through it, but if you can get that intro in, I think it works really well. So that just leaves us with a strumming pattern. So you can sort of, just do a straight, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and, but I like to do personally a down, down, up, down, up. Just gives it that rhythm. So down, down, up, down, up. So what we get is... Again, that's down, down, up, down, up, and keep that, quite consistent all the way through. And that is pretty much all you're going to need. Okay, so thanks very much for watching. Hope you all dug that. And as I always say at this point in my lessons, come on, if you don't like that song, you don't like music. That is a beautiful song and a great song as an acoustic artist to play on an acoustic guitar as well. So there we go. If you got any requests for any other Simon and Garfunkel stuff or anything 50s to modern day, doesn't have to be Simon and Garfunkel, anything that's going to work on an acoustic or an electric guitar within reason. A lot of you know the drill now, so the easiest way to leave a request is obviously comment below the video in the comments. Or if you want to find me a personal message over on those social media platforms I suggested at the start of the video, you're very welcome to. We always try and reply to messages. I just always point out that I do have quite a lot of requests and I do have to sort of hem pit them a little bit. But don't let that put you guys off. Please do keep your requests coming because that's what keeps this channel going and it's very much appreciated. Another thing that's very much appreciated, I'll quickly mention it again, thanks everyone who's subscribed and continues to do so. Now if you are subscribed, the further way you could help me out and yourselves out by keeping up to date with all the videos is hitting that little notification bell that's just underneath the video there. The Patreon page, sorry to keep banging on about it, you want the chords, lyrics and strumming patterns as well as bonus material. Link in the comments, link in the description, go over and check that out. I've got the super thanks link, sorry about all this pointing, if you'd like to click on that, make a small donation, you'll find that just underneath the video there. And another way that you guys could help me out, this doesn't cost you a penny, but it's very, very effective and it's word of mouth. So if you dig what I do, please like and share my videos, tell your friends, tell your work colleagues, anyone plays a guitar, please put them in my direction, I really appreciate that. So that just leaves me to say, whatever time of day it is you're watching, maybe morning, day, night, Thank you very much, and I'll catch you all for lesson very soon. Take care.